It's live when I come through. This the teacher giving the test. 1, 2. Forever hip hop. That's right.
All right. It's time to go live. Like I said I would. Out on the road, getting some things done, getting some business handled, of course, as always. So, here's an idea. Think I'm gonna start going live a little bit more. But what's a good time to go live that works for everybody that wants to get down with hashtag DBWT, that wants to, hear what I got to say or comment, chime in. And then let me pull some guests in. So, and then also, let me let y'all know, what's up, son? My main man, Quick QB. Man. So just letting y'all know, also, the program and the curriculum is done and it's put together. A few adjustments here and there, but it's on. So be on the lookout for the advertising of that program and the memberships. So you can start getting on with the program, with the hashtag DBWT, Don't Be Wasting Talent program. 6-month course, 3-month course, and a 9-month course. So, but anyway, later for that. If you got an idea of a good time to go live, then let me know. That would be most appreciated, and we can do that. So, for right now, let's get into it. Hashtag DBWT, Don't Be Wasting Talent. And you already know who it is. It's Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth, and definitely you grown folks. The other day, a wonderful friend of mine, beautiful friend of mine, she shared on her story a post, a repost from someone else, right? And it was great. It was a wonderful message. A lot of us, we post all this positive stuff. We post all these, messages of, spirituality and religious stuff and, mythical and metaphysical. And, we post a lot of things that, carry some meaning and weight to us, right? That really affect us in a great way. But in a lot of these posts, many of us don't look at it, on both ends. And many of us don't play the devil's advocate enough to see it, from a different perspective to really enhance our understanding of what we're posting. All right. And this isn't, to knock down anybody or to take away from anyone or, to negatively affect your joy. But honestly, and I hope my friend, I hope she's watching. Honestly, I hope that you understand me clearly when I break this down. And I believe it's beneficial, because if we always post, things that are so optimistic, you know what I'm saying, so joyous, which is great, you know what I'm saying, we want to be happy, we want to create that vibe, we want to create those, those feelings and of elevated energy, right? We want to keep our spirits high, we want to keep our spirits good. But when we do that and we oversaturate our timelines, our feeds, our stories with all of this, sometimes we kind of miss the realism of what we're posting and what we're what we're sharing with everyone on social media, right? And sometimes we kind of lose, a little bit of the truth behind it, or a little bit of a truth that can also be attached to it, right? So here's what I mean. And I'm gonna go into the post that this wonderful woman had shared, but I gotta come at it as a devil's advocate. I gotta come at it with a little bit of intelligence, raw and uncut, because it's Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth. And it was a beautiful post, and I dig it. But let's be real about it, all right? So in the post, there was, something that was like a list, right? And it definitely pointed out, the beauty of growth and your evolution, right? So, oh, it's not letting you show the keyboard, man. I'm so sorry. But anyway, and how you doing? So this post that this sister shared, what's going on, King? That this sister shared, very inspirational, very optimistic, and has some great points. And like I said, it showed, the elements that, someone's growing, or someone's, desiring to grow and do better, and to be better and to be more, right? But like I said, a lot of times we oversaturate our social media with so much optimism and positivity that we lose a little bit of the reality. We lose a little bit of the common sense and the logic, right? So the post started off and it said, I take everything as a sign from God, right? Whether you believe in a God or one God or many God, whatever, what I'm saying? It's all the same thing, right? It's all energy, right? It's all divine universe, right? It's all spirit, right? So I take everything as a sign from God. And then the post says, lost a friend, with a question mark at the end. And then the post further says, God must be looking out. Then it said, didn't get that promotion, question mark, must have been too small. All right, that's not bad. I like the way I like the way she's thinking, right? Then further in the post, it says, you coming or going? I won't stop you, right? I dig that. Okay, I can relate to that, right? And we're gonna break that down. Then it said, what's for me, no man can come in the way of it. Boom. All right. Dig that, right? I'm feeling that. God has it all set out. Awesome. Awesome. And on the comments, of this post, of this repost that she put, I went to the original post, and it was some pretty, disheartening things, because, a lot of people, are on different paths. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, many times we lose sight of the message. We don't chew the meat and spit out the bones, right? We don't take what we need to take from it, and we begin to criticize and overanalyze, and then we start to demonize that person that shared that message. We attack the messenger rather than to receive the message, right? The message and most revelations is like a meal. It's like a dinner, it's like you sitting down to eat, right? You don't have to eat everything, but you do have to eat what's nourishment for you at that moment and for what you need, right? To sustain your health and to get the benefits of the nutrition, right? So in this post, it's similar to that, right? people were attacking it and going, they were going hard on what she was saying, but they failed to realize, the importance of what was being said. So here, let's break this down. And I'm going to come at it as a devil's advocate. I'm going to come at it with a hashtag DBWT mindset. Don't be wasted talent. All right. The first piece was after she said, I take everything as a sign from God. The first piece she said, and it was like, with the question, you lost a friend. God may be looking out for you, right? And that could be true. That could be true. But having that over-optimistic, understanding and belief can also blind us to the fact that if you did lose a friend, what are the reasons that you lost a friend, and were they a friend to begin with? Now, not to say that, the divine universe wouldn't remove someone that is toxic or someone that you don't need to be around, but at the same time, ask yourself this. What if that person was removed from your life because of your inadequacy? What if that person was removed from your life because of your insignificance? What if that person was removed from your life and your surroundings and your circle because of your misbehavior or because of certain things that you do or don't do or believe or don't believe, right? What if that's the case? We like to get all positive and get all super spiritual and everything because, God took that away. Man, my circle getting smaller because, I ain't got time to be playing with, what I'm saying? We get all like that and we get all self-righteous and hung up on that bullshit without realizing or trying to understand maybe that was removed, right, from my life or from my situation, right? Because of the fact that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not behaving the way I'm supposed to be behaving. I'm not acting in the way that I need to be acting, right? That is a strong possibility. That is a strong possibility. And we want to say that, yeah, it's God. Okay. Well, if it is God, the divine universe, right? Whatever supreme being or higher energy or higher power that you subscribe to, if it is, then maybe it's doing it to protect them from you. I'm just saying. What up, son? Son Darnell. What if the divine universe has removed them to protect them from you, right? And it's a beautiful post, and I'm not attacking the post, but I'm getting on it with the mindset from DBWT, hashtag DBWT, don't be wasting talent. And let's really understand, a lot of these things that we post, we need to come from a mindset of logic and reality. Even though we want to stay positive, we want to stay good, we want to stay, on the up and up, we want to have that good high energy. But at the same time, let's be real, right? So then, after that piece, lost a friend, ? God must be looking out. Then the next one says, didn't get a promotion, must be too small. Okay, that's great. JL Mind, what's going on with you? Didn't get the promotion, must be too small. Yep, that's a high possibility. But let's really dig into the reality. If the divine universe did intervene and you didn't get the promotion, you already know you wasn't going to get the promotion just because you showed up to work or just because you showed up to duty. You already know you're not going to get the promotion just because you signed your name on the dotted line or you agreed to some shit. You already know you're not going to get the promotion without actually putting in some invested time and effort and some serious work. You might have to put in some sweat equity on some things. So if you didn't get the promotion, yeah, we could be optimistic and say, oh, you know what? God didn't give it to me because it wasn't big enough or that wasn't the right move. All right, cool. Let's look at it like that. But let's go jump back to reality now. Were you qualified for the promotion? Did you do what was necessary for the promotion? Did you do what you needed to do for the promotion, right? Like one of my favorite quotes by Maya Angelou, and I say this probably a million times a day because it really is one of my favorites among hundreds of others. But what did Maya Angelou say? She said, nothing works unless you do. So if you didn't get the promotion, it's good to be positive and throw that out there that didn't get the promotion, must have been too small and God got a bigger one for you. Great. But did you put in the work? Did you put in the work? Did you put in the work? Let's go back to that Sway interview with Kanye. What he said? You ain't got the answer, Sway. You ain't got the answer, Sway. You're not qualified, Sway. Right? But we want to be positive. We want to stay positive. We do want to believe optimistic things. We do want to stay energized and feel great about that, right? We definitely do. But we still have to do it logically. We still have to do it within the realms of reality, right? We can't be so positive and so spiritual that everything is fantasy-like. We can't do it. We can't do it, right? So what else was in the post? After she said, I take everything as a sign from God. Lost a friend, must be looking out. God must be looking out. Didn't get the promotion, must have been too small. God got a bigger one. You coming or going? I'm not going to stop you. Now, coming or going, let's put this into context and some content. Either you coming with me or you're leaving. Either you're going where I'm going or you're going in the opposite direction. Either you're headed where I'm headed or you're not, or you're staying still and you're being stagnant, right? Either you're a part of something that I have going on. Either you're part of a solution or you're part of a problem, right? I have to analyze your contribution and why I'm sticking around you and having you in my life, right? And yes, the storybook does say faith without works is dead, and the only way that you gonna get some, get what you really deserve is by putting in some work. You got to put some action behind what you believe. That's facts. Because if you don't put no action behind it, then you just believing in some type of falsehood fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? So coming or going. Either you're on your shit and you got your shit together and you're inspiring and motivating me to do the same. You're an influence and an impact, right, on my life or on others' lives, or even just in your own general life, or you're not. But I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stand in the way of that, right? We got to take ownership of that. Because, we want to say that to other people. We want to say that about other people. We want to say that about organizations and groups and fraternities and lodges and things that we're affiliated in. Either we going somewhere or we not. We also have to say that about ourselves. We also have to say that about ourselves. While we oversaturating our timelines and our social media with all this extra positivity and everything else, we got to look at ourselves as well, right? So now, let's go to the other parts of the post, and I'm gonna close out. And I don't want to oppress y'all time, but if y'all wanted to jump on and watch the live, this was fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I still got a little ways to go. If anybody want to jump on when I'm done, you know what I'm saying? Let's chop it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So the other piece was, what's for me, no man can come in the way of it, right? I dig that. I really do. Hashtag DBWT. Don't be wasted talent. What is meant for you, no man can come in between. But now let's flip it. I got to play the devil's advocate on it. We got to think of it logically as well. If it's meant for you and no man can come in between, and then you see that success isn't happening you're not accomplishing anything. You're not achieving what you should be achieving. Your goals aren't being, met. Your expectations aren't being met. Things aren't adding up, right? So even though we love to be all spiritual and self-righteous and throw that divine universe, ain't gonna let no man come in between. But here's the thing. Could you possibly be the one that's coming in between everything that's supposed to be happening for you? Could you possibly be the one blocking your blessings? And I know y'all have heard that from many different people. I know y'all have heard that rhetoric from a whole lot of folks. Don't block your blessings. Don't stand in the way of things that are getting ready to happen for you. The train is moving. You need to get on the train and stop standing on the tracks, because you're gonna run over, because that means you in the way, right? But if no man can come in between it, let's really look at it from a relationship standpoint. Ladies, what if the man that is supposed to be there is actually showing up and trying to let you know that he's there for you and for what you got going on? You know what I'm saying? And he's really all into you and about building and developing something with you, but yet you so high and mighty and self-righteous that you are closing the door on some greater opportunities. I mean, let's think about it. No man can come in between, that's true. And no one will do anything to you unless you allow them to do it. Especially after the first time they've done it. They can't do it again if you shut it off. It's like the saying, after you kick me the first time, I'm gonna cut your foot off, because I ain't gonna let you kick me no more. But too many times, us as a people, and just men in general and women in general, a lot of times we tolerate too much shit. And then we say that all of this stuff that we getting ready to be blessed with, and all of these things that we getting ready to have fall upon us in abundance, to where I won't have any room to store it. Something could be there, or someone could be there that actually is what we need to intercede, or to be that puzzle piece that connects all of it together. Did we think of that? You know what I'm saying? Did we think of that? No man can come in between unless you let him come in between. But let's look at it as this. What if there is a go-between for something that we need? We got to play chess, not checkers. And here's what I mean when I say that. Let's look at some goal that we have to have, or something that we're trying to achieve, or a thing that we're aspiring to have, right? With all of our desire, with our passion, right? Passion, part of the definition of passion means suffering, right? So with all of that, what's to say that in order to get to the success, and in order to get to where we're trying to go, we have to build a bridge, a temporary bridge, with a temporary relationship, with a temporary partnership, with a temporary workship. We got to build a temporary ship to carry us across the water in order to get us to our destination. Have we looked at that? Have we looked at that? While we're being extra positive and self-righteous and super spiritual, oversaturating our social media timelines and our feeds and our stories with all this great positivity. While we're doing that, in that super uber optimism, let's not lose reality. Let's not lose common sense. Let's not lose logic. Let's not lose reality. Let's not confuse activity with accomplishment. Every move that we make has to have a purpose and a plan. Within that purpose and a plan has to be some type of development and small sacrifices, small successes, right? A lot of small things have to be in place. The intricate details, right? A lot of us, you gotta have a $100 goal or a $100 dream, but in order to get that $100 dream, or to get that $100 success, sometimes you gotta do $10 jobs. Sometimes you gotta do 5 $20, hustles. I'm just saying. So yes, let's take everything, you know what I'm saying, as a sign from the divine universe. Let's take everything as a sign from God. Let's take everything from a sign from the ancestors. Let's take everything as a sign from those that have gone before us and have paved the way. Let's take it as a sign from our mentors. Let's take it as a sign from those that love us and care about us and are doing everything within their capabilities to make sure that we're going to survive and then transition to thrive. Let's take everything as a sign, but let's not lose our reality. Yes, son, 1 brick a day. Elevate yourself 1% higher every day. In a previous video I did what I talked about the boiling point of water, right? And everybody's heard something similar to that. But at a certain degree, you know what I'm saying, you can have water sitting there in the pot and the flame turning over, but until it reaches that final degree of its boiling point, you don't have hot ass water. You don't. You have to elevate yourself 1% higher every day. And here's this. Let's not just do it every day. Let's do it every minute, every hour, every second of the day that we are existing on this rock. Let's try to be 1% better in everything that we do. Let's try to be 1% better in our conversations. Let's try to be 1% better in our listening and our comprehension and understanding. You see what I'm saying? In order to be the light, yes, you got to take the heat, right? And one of my favorite coffee mugs, right? I know I'm gonna make Kiki jealous because, or a little upset because, you know, we both dig Star Wars and stuff, and it's a coffee mug of the Millennium Falcon, and it's wrapped around and it's got, you know, Chewie and Solo in one side and the Millennium Falcon, but it's the scene when they get ready to jump to hyperspace, and as the hot water or the coffee or whatever I put in it, you know, begins to heat up the mug, it's a transition mug. So you start to see the stars and everything and all the scenery fill in, right, from the heat. So what is that showing you? Let's break that down real quick before I get off and before maybe somebody want to jump on and add on to this, right? What is that saying, right? And taking off a piece of what you said, son, with the heat. That heat is revealing a picture, right? So as the heat begins to rise in our lives, as the heat begins to intensify in our situations daily, monthly, weekly, hourly, yearly, right? As the heat begins to intensify, we begin to reveal something of ourselves, something of our true nature, right? Pressure bust pipes. When faced with adversity and an intense situation, your true character is revealed. Your work ethic is a part of that heat intensity. It gets revealed. You know what I'm saying? When the pressure is on, they begin to see what we're all about and who we are and what we are and what we're trying to do and what we're about to accomplish, right? So when the heat rises, you got to accept the challenge and face the challenge, then be the challenge and become the challenge, and then beat the challenge. Only to do what? Only to get ready for some more challenges because we're trying to grow, baby. And with that heat, the vision is also revealed, right? Your vision is also revealed. Because what does the heat do? The heat, it evaporates a lot of the moisture. You know what I'm saying? We taking a little, you know, little earth science, you know, right now. The heat evaporates a lot of the moisture that creates a lot of fog and mist in front of our eyes, right? So when the heat happens and it evaporates, then what is, like the song says, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone, right? The heat will reveal you. The heat will reveal that vision. The heat will also reveal yourself. It'll let you know what you can and cannot do. It'll bring you back to reality when you're a little too lofty in the clouds. Dig what I'm saying? So anyway, let me jump off You know, if anybody want to jump on real quick, you know, chop it up or add on to it, hit the request. If not, I'm gonna go ahead in the live, and then if anybody's on, if anybody watches the replay, give me a time that works for y'all. I like, you know what I'm saying, hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent. We wanna jump on and do a couple more lives and everything, and I want to keep y'all updated with what's going on and the continuous work and the development of the hashtag DBWT mentoring program and the curriculum, which is already set and put together. Just, you know, quite a few adjustments, you know, are being made here and there, but pretty soon the classes will be ready and memberships will be available. And we're looking to possibly do a 3-month course, 6-month course, and a 9-month course, just to get things going. So, man, Gemini Queen, hey, you are definitely welcome. And I definitely appreciate the knowledge that you shared about the gemstones the other day. And I'm looking to get that book, Gemstones 101. I'm going to check it out on Amazon. And, man, I truly appreciate that because, you know, me being a Pisces, you know, I love that amethyst. You know, amethyst, and I really love obsidian. And I did not know the differences of those jades and the Venturian. So that was some great knowledge that you shared. So I'm very thankful for that. And that is definitely a sign. And just hearing your background and resume, that was definitely a sign and confirmation of hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent, because you have a plethora of information and knowledge that the people can benefit from greatly. So I thank you for that. And Darnell, son, you what you doing in this grown man journey you've been on, man, I'm super happy and proud of you. Definitely. And I think I saw one of my brother in arms, I think I saw him on jumping on. And John, if that was you, the name scrolled up kind of fast as the people hit the comments. If that was you, man, bro, definitely a true inspiration to a lot of people, and everything that you've done and gone through is you know what I'm saying, it's a Cinderella story, you know, because I know the roots from, you know, the conversations that we've talked about and the many things that we've shared, right? And it's all a great testimony. And what's the first word in testimony? Is test. And a lot of people have been able to pass the test and do what's necessary, right? So, man. D, you want to jump on? You on? Let me see, we waiting. And I'm in a crazy area right now too, so my connection might not be that great. But hopefully you can jump on.
I hope you ain't got me on here by myself while you load
Young
up.
Master Gabe, what's good with you? You might have to hit the playback if you want to. I'm pretty sure it'll be saved. I'm gonna put it in my IGTV series. Hashtag DBWT, don't be wasted talent. This is gonna be under DBWT Speaks, and I'm gonna probably go live later on because I got another little message.
Yeah,
I know I ain't trying to, you know, talk y'all ear off or whatever, but you know, some things, you know, be placed on my heart and my spirit tells me that, you know, we need to, you know, put this in the air. We need to talk about it because somebody might want to hear it, you know. So later on, I'm gonna probably have something to go under the testament of becoming. So, but anyway, the connection didn't work. It might be the area I'm in. Let me see. Let's try it one more time. Man.
Okay. We
there
got
it go. There it go. It might have been my connection. Ain't no telling.
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm over in all this industrial area. I'm headed to pick up some shipping boxes for the other business, for the Flavorful Life Seasonings and Spice business. You know, so I had some boxes custom made, the measurements So I'm on my way to pick them up. But I wanted to jump on live, man, because this was something heavy on my spirit. But what's happening with you, baby?
Not much, man. Trying to get that knowledge. I'm soaking up whatever you got to say. Whenever you jump on, I try to jump on and get it.
All the stuff that you got going on, man, on that grown man journey with you and, you know, the Bureau bully and the Brother Global, you know what I'm saying? That's some supreme knowledge right there, because that financial literacy, you know what I'm saying, it is definitely something that we need to get even more serious with, because that's the only way things is gonna happen.
Yeah,
that's the only way things is gonna happen. We can hoop and holler about everything else, but money make the world go round.
It's like you said.
And if you ain't got the frog skins, ain't shit jumping.
Exactly. It's like what you said. You know, you can post all day about it. You can, you know, post and let people see that you're doing whatever it is you're talking about. But, you know, without action, you ain't doing no work, you know. And one thing I want to say.
Real talk.
Anybody that watched this, I just want y'all to really think about doing for self. A lot of people since, you know, being on this journey, I see a lot of people, you know, they searching, they looking for the answers and trying to get stuff done. And I'm still on that as well, you know. But like Pop said, you know, the people when you get yourself around people that's doing something and they bring you along, you know, and giving you the opportunity to get the same knowledge and you ain't actually applied, you'll be surprised, you know, how much confidence you get on getting knowledge, you know. When I got all this knowledge I was getting, it made me confident. I got confident in myself. My self-esteem got higher. You know, I was able to do for self. And when you're able to really get into, you know, doing for yourself and making things happen and making moves and actually, you know, bettering yourself, makes you confident. So, you know, it's all good that you post and let people see that you're in the right state of mind and your spirit is good. But
right.
That's gonna last for a minute if you ain't putting no action in. So I just wanted to know, Pop, you always giving that good game to make people feel good about themselves. But I just wanted to jump on and let people know that, you know, if you got somebody like Pop in your life that's willing to give you that information, you need to go ahead and keep them close. You know, use them as that you know, that voice that can, you know, lead you out of that, you know, little you know, bad space you're in. But put some work in after that. Use that energy and that info that he give you, that inspiration to go do something. Whether it's for an hour or 2 hours, you'd be surprised what you can do in an hour or two of work, of continuous work, you know. So I just wanted to jump on and say that and tell you I appreciate you. I wanted to know what's that around your neck.
Oh man, he's a beast. He's from Ethiopia, player.
Okay.
Man, got these from my great grandfather. Man,
Brother Umar got something like that. So that's why I was wondering if it was the same thing. You know, I'm looking into
no. Man, but anyway, hey, you see your boy KD though.
I see that. I was gonna tell you I need one.
Your boy KD.
I need one. I'm gonna go on the site and grab one.
Man, I feel you. Yo, I'm at my next destination, man. I'm getting ready to get on and get this thing going and keep success moving. And hey, everybody, I appreciate y'all jumping on the live. I hope it was something worthwhile, you know what I'm saying, that I had to say. And like I said before, you know, if somebody wasted 10 minutes of your time, 2 minutes of, you know, 8 minutes of it is your fault, because you knew they was talking bullshit after the first 2 minutes when they opened their mouth. So, you know what I'm saying? If you stayed on the live and this wasn't what you needed for your life today,
it's your fault.
Shame on you. But if you know somebody that can't benefit from anything that I said today, hey, pass that on.
I got
pass
you.
that on.
All
right, son. I'll see you later. Love you much, man. Kiss the babies for me. And, man, I'll be at you.
Got you. Y'all take it easy.
One. Hashtag DBWT, don't be wasting talent. This is Uncle Pops with the raw truth for the youth, and definitely you grown folks for this one. Yo, stay up, stay strong, stay blessed. Don't think like a 2-minute clock, so you got to catch the fuck up. Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. Plan your work, work your plan. All right? Nothing works unless you do. Stay focused. Follow on course until success. All right?